Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Hokage Senpai here. It's been a while. It always feels weird. I can't even speak. Weird to come back and sit. Damn, my chair is messing up. Weird to come and sit back and talk in front of the camera. But you know, every time I do it, I do feel good, and I do feel like I really do enjoy doing this. So how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. And most of you are familiar with my content, so I'm gonna say it just to say it. I hope you all are going well, going good and far on your NOFAP streaks, because that's usually my the basis of my content. But today I'm going to be doing something kind of a little bit different today. Today in this video I want to talk about high school, guys. And as all for you who don't know, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. And by the way, I'm a senior. I'm like halfway through my senior year. I'm about to graduate in like March, April, May, June. Oh, 4 months. Wow, that's really close, guys. And you know, as I'm coming closer to the end of high school, I realized a lot of things, right? It's just more of like you kind of build these realizations. You know what I'm saying? You finally understand, and it all comes together. And maybe I'm just different. Maybe I'm more like observant as a person, but I have noticed like a lot of things throughout my high school career that I finally have thought about these things and came to conclusions and kind of want to, like, you know, express to other people. But you know, when I tell other seniors this, it's kind of like, yeah, man, well, whatever. But it's something I do want to broadcast to like the younger people who are coming into high school, or if you even are like a freshman or sophomore and you do want to, you know, I guess self-improve yourself or work on, you know, yourself and all that. I feel like I have some advice that could reach out to those individuals. So the title of this video, I'm assuming, is going to be probably like, do these things when you go into high school, or like a couple of tips when, you know, as a freshman, or something along those lines. Whatever I name it, it's going to be around like it's going to have high school in it. So I'm kind of everywhere right now. Let me slow down. So basically, I want to start with number one, guys. So when you are going to high school, if you're a middle school and you're watching this and you're so scared, first off, I want to say high school is not what you expect. It's not in the movies where you're going to walk in and see bullies and cheerleaders and jocks. Well, okay, to a certain extent, okay, but it's not, I mean, there's definitely going to be the groups, but it's not going to be, you know, as what's the word? As prominent as the movies put it, you know what I'm saying, and as vocalized, I guess I can say. It's definitely a lot more, you know, controlled and whatnot because of the, you know, the environment and whatnot. But anyways, moving on, I do want to say, if you're in high school or you're just coming in, because this definitely could still work for people who are still in high school, I think my number one tip I want to say is don't try to be cool, guys, because I realized I'm not trying to float my boat, but I think I'm a very cool person, and I've been told by a lot of my peers and people that I talk to that I'm very cool. So I want to say, when I came into high school, I wanted to be cool. I wanted to have that friend group. Like I told my sister, I wanted to be a part of the people in my class, which I mean by that is like my class of 2018. I wanted to be in that group, the group that like everyone knows and know of, and they're like in the activities or athletes or something like that. Like I wanted to be known and whatnot. And I've noticed that when you are trying to be something that you're not, I mean, it's evident. I mean, somebody can smell it on you. They see it, and it's even like, even though I'm preaching this to you, there's still times I find myself doing the same thing. So don't think I'm you know, when I'm telling you this, I've become a superhuman or anything. I still need to work on these things as well. Remember, this is like a process. This is my school likes to say this. It's like learning the process, or enjoy the process, or something like that. So this is something we both can improve on. So I think when you are trying to, like, you know, be liked by other people, it's definitely like it contradicts itself, because the other person is going to know that you're trying to do that, and it's just going to automatically like repel them them from you, because you're trying to be something that you're not, and it's obvious. So don't do that. And now I know it's kind of like easy to say don't do that, and it's hard not to do that because you're lusting and you want that, you know, friendship so bad. But one thing I can tell you guys is, if you be yourself, which also kind of goes with like being authentic. Being authentic means like embracing everything about yourself, like your insecurities, whether you be skinny, fat, tall, lanky, ugly, it doesn't matter, right? Like when you embrace those things and you fully accept them, and you're still able to go and talk to people with complete confidence, I think that's when you are cool. And it's funny because I told this to my uncle, and I find my uncle's he's very old, or not very old. Well, he's like 35, like 37, around there. But like he's really cool for his age, and I said this to him, and he's like, you have some knowledge, like it's true what you're saying. I think that when you try to be cool, you're not cool, but when you don't try to be cool, you are cool. It's kind of like obvious, and it's kind of just self-explanatory. Like when you're not trying to be anything, and you're just like, you know, whatever, like your own sense of humor and all that, people are gonna be like, damn, you know, I like this guy. But when you're obviously the opposite, it's you're just gonna find destruction, man. It's just not gonna work out for you. Whatever, in social relationships, it doesn't matter whatever it is. My next tip I could say is not caring about school, because guys, also as I am moving forward into or as I'm moving forward into life, I realized all the stuff I could have done. Like, I have a lot of potential, guys, and it's just I just waste a lot of that potential. I don't really do a lot of things that I know I can do. Like, my work ethic could use a lot of improvement, and it's like I look back and I could have played sports, whether it be track, maybe even football. I know I'm a small guy, but it's like I could have. Doesn't matter. It's the fact that you tried, and maybe it can go somewhere. Like, excuse me, I had a very, very big dinner. But anyways, like, I could have, like, joined clubs. It doesn't even matter if you're, like, don't worry about people, like, looking down on you for what you want to do. If you like chess, if you like debating, which I find myself to like, but I never realized it until, like, junior year. I've always told my cousin that that's debatable. She's like, you should join the debate club. But I was like, nah, that's kind of for losers. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's things that you like that you don't realize, but once you do realize them, then the social stigmas hold you back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do those things that you don't want to do, because you never know where they will take you. I mean, whether it be scholarships for school or opportunities that, you know, through networking, because networking is like one of the best things to do in life. It can hook you up with a person that can set your life like for success. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I want to really tell you guys, and for people who are still in high school, is to do those things, because I'm taking those actions as well when I'm throwing myself out there in like school, like events and whatnot, with like leadership, because I think I have some leadership qualities and whatnot. So it's like, you need to throw yourself out there in that. And if you want friends, that's a great way to make friends, is by, you know, joining these things and just networking, because through someone you can meet a whole friend group, which is, I have multiple friends who I've met who they've expanded my social circle. So that's probably the second tip. My third one here is engage yourself, do activities, which I kind of talked about. And also, the whole thing about the not caring about school and like doing those activities and stuff is also the grades, because when I came into school, I went through a very significant thing in my life with my family, and I kind of felt like that kind of messed me up in the whole. I was like, you know, high school is a game, I don't give a damn. And, you know, my grades showed that. So freshman and sophomore year, I didn't really care, and my grades were just, you know, bad, which really, you know, it prohibits, you know, the opportunities for colleges and whatnot. So, you know, get through it, do your best. I mean, do not the bare minimum, I don't want to say that, but high school is so easy, guys. I know I'm not a school person, but I know the work, it's easily attainable to get straight A's, you know what I'm saying? So do apply yourself, because then you'll really, like, because you'll really thank yourself for it in the future. Moving on, probably this is the last tip I'm going to do. I don't know if I've been articulate throughout this video. I know it's kind of like long time since I've been making a video, so I apologize if I'm kind of all over the place. But my last tip is going to be NOFAP, and this is probably, if you don't know my channel, this is your first video you've stumbled across. I do a lot of NOFAP videos, and if you don't know what that is, just check my first video. I explained the whole concept and the whole community and whatnot. And I believe that NOFAP can help you with all of these things. So NOFAP kind of, it's like, I don't want to make it the holy grail, but it does, encourage you to do all the tips I just gave you, which is trying to be cool, trying to, you know, have all friends and stuff like that, and not be yourself, engaging yourself, not caring about school, etc. But I do think if you're a guy and you do NOFAP, I think you should really start early, man, especially as a freshman, because, you know, I was masturbating to porn, I mean, ever since I was like in 6th grade, like daily, like every night. So it really takes a toll on your body and your mind. So if you are young, I do believe you should, or just in a sophomore, junior, even a senior, because I have friends I've been telling about this too. I don't want to really keep it a secret because I want to help other people, but NOFAP can definitely help you. And I feel like enormous ways, especially when you're a freshman. I mean, you can become probably the most popular guy by doing this. I mean, because the confidence it gives you, the social anxiety it takes away, the social confidence you get, the motivation it gives you, the mental clarity it gives you. I mean, there's so many benefits to this. I mean, just go watch my other videos if you do want to look into this. So, yeah, guys, I think I've pretty much summed up the list. Try not to be cool, not caring about school, engage yourself, do activities, and NOFAP. So if you are going into high school, or you are in high school, I hope you do take these things into consideration. And maybe if these even apply to people in college, then I would love for you to take this advice as well, because I'm probably going to be doing the same exact thing in college, whether it be community college or university. I do want to throw myself out there, especially like I can revamp I can live my college life the way I wanted to do it in high school, but, you know, without all the mistakes and whatnot. So if you did enjoy this video and the advice I had to give you, please drop a like, comment, and let me know what your thoughts is your thoughts are in the comments. I love to read feedback and whatnot. So thank you for watching. This is Hokage Senpai, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.